What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with a review on two new Charlotte Tilbury products. I have the new powder and I have the new concealer. Charlotte Tilbury is a brand that's been around for a minute, but I really see them gaining traction now. I've seen them open up new counters in my location. I see them expanding. They are actually being sold at Sephora now. I see they are getting a lot more mainstream recognition. I've known about the brand for quite some time now because I used to order it from Beautylish before it was so readily available. But I always was intrigued by it because, as you all know, Tom Ford is my absolute favorite brand, right? I feel like everybody knows that at this point. A cool fact about Charlotte Tilbury is that she basically created Tom Ford's entire line before she made her own makeup line. So there's a lot of similarities within the two lines because she helped him create his line and then she did her own. She is a makeup artist extraordinaire. She's worked in the industry for so many years. She's worked with so many different people. So her products typically do what they say they're going to do, and I hold them to a higher expectation because of that. Her packaging is very nice. I feel like it always gives a really nice luxe vibe. But here's the powder. This is called Charlotte's Genius Magic Powder. This comes in 3 different colors. I actually have the darkest color, which is number 3. I have swatches of all 3. So the first one is for fair skin. The second one is for tan to medium skin. And the third one is for dark skin. I opted for the third one because I felt like the second one was too light. But honestly, now that I just have the third one, I do feel like I can mix 2 and 3 and make that perfect color. But this powder retails for $45. And there's 0.45 ounces of products in this container. The packaging is super nice. And it does have a sifter here and you can close it up so it won't get as messy. The description of this product says that it is a revolutionary light diffusing loose powder for dark skin with ingredients to help blur imperfections, visibly reduce the appearance of dark shadows, and boost radiance for mattified, smoother looking skin. I do not think this is a mattifying powder. I think that this is a highly radiant powder. It says biocompatible silky mica that creates natural opacity with a brightening radiance effect to instantly create a youthful look. It also has spherical silica Savuki oil. I will have that inserted in case I'm saying it wrong, which is a Japanese oil that nourishes the skin. It has squalene, a natural olive oil that protects the skin's barrier. It has veggie powder and it's made with 99% unscented, natural and raw ingredients. This powder feels very good. It's very glowy. It almost gives me a very hydrated, like lifted look from powder. It looks like I just left from the spa. It looks like I just had a 7-day relaxing vacation, but it really is not the case. But this powder gave me a little bit of a tan and it smoothed out the skin and it still looks radiant. The only things I am not liking so far about this powder are, again, I don't have a color. This color is a little bit too dark for me. The second thing that's always a drawback for me is the smell. This powder has a very strong smell to it. It smells like crayons. It smells like it's gone bad. I called Mel and I'm like, does your powder stink? And she was like, yes. She works for Nordstrom and they went to training. She said that it's an ingredient that's in it that's supposed to be better for the skin. And them including that ingredient in this powder results in the powder smelling this way. I don't like that smell, but she doesn't know exactly which ingredient it was. I tried to call Charlotte Tilbury just to get more answers for you guys. They did not answer, but I'm gonna send an email and I will follow up with their response and I will put it in my description box. I need to know what that smell is. But other than that, the powder looks really nice and I feel like it's delivering on the description. Next we have the Magic Away Concealer, and I really like the way this concealer is designed. I think that it looks super pretty, very luxe, and it looks very similar to the Tom Ford concealer in the way that it's a pen and it has that sponge tip applicator. I like that it has this little window here that you can see how much product you're using. So this concealer retails for $32. There is 4 milliliters of product or 0.13 fluid ounces of product, but this concealer does have 16 different shades. I have the color number 8. This is a beautiful match for me. 8 is described as a golden peach for medium to tan skin with cool undertones. The description of this concealer says that this is a magic wand of makeup for perfect looking skin. It says for 5 years, Charlotte Tilbury has been working on this holy grail of concealers that reduces the appearance of dark circles, blemishes, and imperfections for fresher looking second skin instantly. It has Persian silk tree bark extract, which can contribute to the illusion of a lifted upper eyelid. It has palmitoyl glycine, also known as the bliss molecule, which helps reduce the appearance of wrinkles and lines. It has extracts of wild indigo, which is a native Indian plant that is used in Ayurvedic tradition that helps to enhance the skin's luminosity. And it has the magic precision sponge to roll over imperfections and hug the under eye contour for the most flawless application of your life. It's ideal if you want a full coverage liquid concealer to cover dark circles, blemishes, and imperfections. So this is a full coverage concealer. I did not need a lot to cover everything on my face, but it doesn't look cakey. It blended out really nice. It gave me great coverage. It doesn't have too strong of a scent to it. It just smells like regular concealer. And I did like the applicator for the way that it felt on the skin, and I just didn't need a lot. You know, sometimes you feel like you just go in with the concealer and you blend it out and it blends into oblivion. No, I put this on and it blended out and it looks beautiful and healthy and glowy and radiant. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the demonstration of these products, and then following that I will be wearing these products around for the rest of the day, and I will do check-ins. So enjoy. So let's go ahead and apply the concealer. It's going on really nice, and I like this color as well. It feels good. It looks like it's gonna give good coverage. So I don't know how it's going to dry, so I'm gonna start off with under my eyes first. I have my Kelsee sponge. I did my foundation with the bottom. I'm gonna blend out my concealer with the top. Oh, this is really pretty. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. And it blended out so easily too. That is a beautiful concealer. It's very radiant. I'm gonna put some on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and a little bit on my chin, just a little. This will balance things out as well. This is really nice. Does it smell like anything? It just has like a regular concealer smell. Now I'm going to go in with the loose powder. I'm going to sprinkle some out. Okay, so with my sponge, I actually am going to pick up a little bit of this powder, and I'm going to set my under eye using this powder. It's a little bit too dark for my under eye, and after this demonstration, I probably won't use this powder in this area again, because I prefer a lighter powder to highlight. But I think this powder will be good all over my face. But it's so pretty and glowy. Like, you can see how it set that concealer. So I have the powder set. I like the concealer without the powder, just because I feel like the concealer by itself was just very luminous. I would prefer to use one of my other powders. But this powder is set it. It's a very glowy type powder, and it's not going to give you a super mattified look. But I want to add this powder all over my face. I have my Sephora brand Pro Core Diffuser brush. Very pretty. I think that this color is a little too dark, but the other color was a little too light. That glow that it gives is beautiful. It has this really pretty iridescence to it. Since this powder is tinted, it did give me a little bit more coverage and a little bit more color. But overall, I think that it looks really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my makeup on my face, and I'll be right back. So here's everything all together. My skin is so glowy. You would not need a flashlight in the dark to see me. Like, that's how glowy I feel. I feel like I'm on level 10 glowiness. I feel like it looks really beautiful and just youthful and radiant. I'm wearing it around for the rest of the day. I'm gonna do check-ins, let you guys know how the powder is updating, and then I'll check back in. So I've had these products on a little bit longer than I anticipated having them on because my day just got really hectic. I got hungry, and so I'm coming back and I've had this on for 5 hours now. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry guys, but I know this will still be helpful because it's still at a point in the day where I'm still moving and I'm still doing stuff, so I can come back at the end of the night still. But right now I feel like my face is extremely dewy. This did not help keep my foundation matte whatsoever. It gave me a glowy finish when I first applied it. It looks even glowier now. It doesn't look bad. My foundation still is on. The powder still is there. I don't particularly like the way my under eye looks. I feel like it's creasing really bad, which I don't know if that's attributed to the powder or the concealer. I definitely will be testing out this concealer again with the powder that I always use and I'm familiar with. I would prefer to blot and take away some of this oil. Since I'm doing a video, I'm not going to do that. I want to come on exactly like how I look without manipulating anything, but I feel like I'm super glowy. And it's not that hot outside now. It was about maybe 78 degrees today. I was really only in cold places. So I'm gonna come back and show you guys what it looks like right before I wash off my face. I actually am about to go change shirts. I want to get a little bit more comfortable. I don't even have on my earrings. Oh my gosh. I am starting to get tired, but I still have a lot to do. So I'll check back in. Okay, my Kel Bells, I am back for my end of the night check-in and I'm ready to give you all my final thoughts. So you all see what my face looks like right now. I'm not too happy when my face looks like this at the end of the night. I feel like this is excessively oily, and for this to be a powder, I feel like it should have a little bit more oil controlling properties, but I feel like my skin is just super oily looking. It started out really beautifully, but then it progressively got more and more oily. Up close. No. Not feeling it. If you're interested in this powder, I would tell you to make sure that you prime your face really well, make sure that it's matte, and try to use a foundation that's more matte than dewy. And I feel like this powder will counteract with any of the matteness that you may experience with other matte products versus using a dewy product. But I really am not feeling it simply because the color, I feel like it's too dark for me. It's like a shade and a half too dark. And then as the day progresses and my oils start breaking through, I just feel like I look like I'm just way too dark. And I feel like when products are too dark, you never can really tell as much on camera because it looks good on camera, like as far as the color goes. Plus that smell just took me out of here. The concealer was beautiful. I feel like that color is a great match, so I definitely am going to be playing with that concealer a lot more and using it with the powder that I normally do. Here is my last check-in overview. So let me know if you plan on checking out these products. Let me know if you like Charlotte Tilbury overall as a brand. If you do, what are some of your favorite products? Or if you plan on checking out the brands, let me know what's on your wish list. I will talk to you all in my very next video. I'm about to go wash my face and edit some videos. I will talk to you all in my very next video. Smooches! Bye!